Hey guys, it is Jam Sankith here once again in F1 2014. We're in China this time for the Chinese Grand Prix in F1 career mode. And qualifying went well, we qualified third. It was a wet session, so we're going to do some strategy a little bit different here. In the race, we're going to be starting on the prime tyres. Hopefully it'll work out. A long first stint, but if I can get into the lead at turn 1, it'll be great. Fingers crossed that can happen, but we've got Alonso in second and our teammate again, Nico Rosberg in pole position. He has out-qualified us in every race this season so far. I can understand why. We're not been a great qualifier, but we've got more points than he is. We're getting the job done. Apart from that 9th place we had in Malaysia, looking to go back-to-back on race wins here. Here we go, 5 lights are on, and away we go in China. We don't make the start that we would have wanted here. Probably not the overall grip that the prime tyre has got, but it's a Mercedes 1-2 into turn 1. Nico holds the lead. We cut back on the inside of Nico and we take the lead here in China on the opening lap of the race. 14 laps now, just like last couple of races. Car gets a bit twitchy on the middle of that corner. Great first lap, not such a good start, but a bit slow through there, so Nico's right on his gearbox again. You might notice a different camera view today. This, in my opinion, is one of the trickiest corners in Formula 1 to get right. The Nico on the fresher option should be a lot quicker because he's got fresher tyres, so I'm not really sure if this strategy will work out. Brake for the hairpin at the end of lap 1. The good news is we're still in the lead. When we lead lap 1 of the Grand Prix, and our gap is about 5/10 over Nico, but that gap will get a lot smaller now. So we're heading to turn 2 once more. Car feels a lot better now than it did in qualifying. Don't know where I was going at the start of that corner there. Getting sideways a little. Just over 5/10 the gap now is between me and Nico. Gentle on the throttle through there. Slow it down to 3rd gear. I don't know if I should really be in 3rd there, but just trying everything not to spin out. Up over the curve, a bit sideways there. Run wide, this is surely going to give Nico a chance. There's no point fighting him at the moment. If I can get in his toe down the straight, I can get him into hairpin. He just doesn't quite have the speed over us there at the moment. He out brakes us going into the hairpin. Nico Rosberg takes the lead in the Grand Prix, but we're fighting back on the outside over the final corner. And we retake the lead on the final corner, knocking over the curb cone a little there, but great battle there with Nico. Hopefully that's a sign of things to come. Fastest lap of the race. We've got some pace this weekend here. Button is now in 3rd place. as Nico Rosberg continues his charge and tries to close in on me through this first sector, 7/10 of a second now. So lap 8 I'll be making my one and only pit stop, hopefully if these tyres hold out, which they should do, but I'll just check the wear down on them down to this end of this sector here. Wear looks okay. Finally got that corner right there. Taking a bit wide line through there. Nico's going to have a bit of a chance. No, he's a bit too far back I think here, but not without the help of DRS, which he will have now. But is it enough? He's closing in, but he needs to be a lot closer than that with DRS to try and challenge me there. And I think he will have DRS here as well. So we go over the curb. Is this a long enough straight for him? He's a lot closer than he was last time. Nico takes the fastest lap on lap 4. Lap 3, sorry, but the gap's a lot closer now. With DRS is in play as well, but I'm really surprised we've got some actual genuine pace here. I'm really surprised that I could fight it out with Nico like this instead of having, you know, me holding him up or him just sprinting away. Gotta love a good wheel-to-wheel battle though, which we've had on the first couple of laps. Going purple in this next sector, 7/10 now. Hopefully I can retake the fastest lap. We're just trading blows here, me and Nico, back and forth. So we're settled into a rhythm. We're starting to put some space between me and Nico. Down into second for the hairpin. There's 21 cars now in the race. I don't know what I have against that cone, to be honest, that bollard, but there we go, fastest lap, 1.1 seconds between us and Nico Rosberg. Hopefully it'll get a bit bigger, but not too big of a gap, of course, so it looks too easy, but as their option tyres are starting to wear out a little bit, our prime tyres are still there. We've got a lot more grip, so it could be down to that. 4/10 in the first sector. It's definitely down to the different types of tyre here. Won't be surprised if we start seeing Nico Rosberg and others pitting in the next lap or two. But then the tables will be turned. They'll be on a lot fresher tyres than I have got. I'll be on worn tyres. Hopefully my strategy will pay off. The gap sort of stabilised a little bit here, but we'll check the tyre wear again. We're looking okay. As the gap is growing over Nico Rosberg here. It looks like the skies are beginning to darken. Might have a little bit of rain, which might throw strategy out the window. There we go, we start lap 6 now. We didn't set the fastest lap time that time around, but we're 1.1 seconds ahead of Nico Rosberg, nearly 1.2. we're on the grass a little there, did not mean to do that. As Vettel sets the fastest lap of the race, only just though. So now I've got some work to do when I get on my option tyres. Nico's closed in by quite a margin there, nearly a second, to gain nearly 1.5 seconds there, to be within 5/10 here of me now. As I was focusing on what Vettel's lap time was, Nico closed right in. He will have DRS for this next time here. He's 4/10. He's going to have a big chance here under DRS, unless I get a good exit. I've had an okay exit, not the best exit, but it's okay. But here he comes with the DRS. Nico Rosberg, it's not going to be enough though. Run a little bit wide there. I think Nico will be pitting this time. Nico Rosberg pits. So now we have to put some quick lap times in now. I'll run the full fuel mix here. Hopefully it will work out. Just got to be careful that it gives me all the torque in the car. Just got to try and handle it. Set a green lap time, personal best. Kvyat is running in second place at the moment. It's got to be a good couple of laps here for me if I want to have a chance of being out ahead of Nico Rosberg. We started on the prime tyres here. It's a weird strategy. I played it at Monaco in the last season when I was driving for Red Bull, and I managed to win the Monaco Grand Prix. That one was a close fight as well with Nico Rosberg, but probably not as close as this one. Because we're in the same car now, equal playing field. Got to stop hitting that ball hard, that's really not going to end well. Raikkonen in 4th place, he hasn't stopped yet. He would have started on the primes because he got knocked out in Q1. Don't know what happened there, to be honest, but we got knocked out in Q1 in Malaysia as well, so I know what that's like. Maybe that's what we should have done, a longer first stint back then in Malaysia, but it's in the past now. And we'll be pitting on this lap, so our option tyres will make it to the end of the race. Rosberg is in 2nd place. Hopefully we can get out ahead, but I'm not really sure. 23.6, it's going to be close. And that was not my best sector by a long way. So now I'm hoping for the brilliant stop here. Something under 3.8 seconds this time, I hope. Fingers crossed. If we can get under 3.8 seconds, should be fine, but he's closing in on us there. Go down into 1st gear. Didn't mean to do that. But here we are, his first pit stop of the day. Almost put it in the gravel there, trying not to waste any time on the entry to pit lane. And here we are. This is going to be close. Here we are for the stop. It's going to be 3.7, it's under 3.8, but now we're on the quicker tyre, so it doesn't really matter if Nico's ahead because we can close in. 17.3 seconds. There's traffic. Nico Rosberg takes the lead in the Grand Prix. We didn't do enough to stay ahead of him. We didn't stay ahead of him sadly in the pit stops, but now we're on the quicker tyre. And the roles from the first stint have been reversed now as we chase down Nico Rosberg on the fresher tyres. Fresher, much quicker tyres. Hopefully I can get a chance with him to get on the inside of him or to overtake him down the back straight with the DRS. But I've got to try and stay close enough for that. Running a lot of curb, just to try and stay within that second. 8/10 behind him. We should definitely have DRS here. I'm not sure it's enough to get in the slipstream and overtake him here, but here we go. Open the DRS, wide open as you see. Quickly go through the gears. It's not enough. The roles have been reversed here. Got the DRS once more on Nico Rosberg. It's not enough though. 8/10 of a second. Close the DRS to go flying into turn 1. Hopefully I can get a lot closer now. He gets a better exit, but we're a bit closer than we was last on the as we cross the start finish line. Purple lap time so far. That should be quicker than Sebastian Vettel's. We're running massively wide on the exit of that turn. That's not going to help me at all. A bit scruffy through there, but we're on the back of Nico Rosberg still, yeah. So we're late on the brakes there. Now our tyres have warmed up, we've got the optimum grip now. We're in the slipstream. We will need DRS though to help us along. Here we go, we've got the DRS open. We come to the inside over Nico Rosberg. We take the lead back in the Grand Prix with a brilliant move to get with DRS. Hopefully you can hold on to us there. He should have DRS on me down here, I think. But it's not enough for him when we take the fastest lap of the race at 1:40.9. Run wide a little at turn 1, take the fastest lap of the race. And if everything holds together, we should have the race win here. With the fresher tyres, it's better strategy. 3/10 purple now in the first sector still. No, so not sorry, 1/10, sorry. We got a second over Nico Rosberg. We're on the quicker tyre now, so should expect us to pull away with 3 laps to go. Or 4 laps to go, sorry. Five tenths to the good now. We're going to lose a bit of time though down this next section because we won't have DRS this time. But that's a good exit on these tyres. We feel a lot more comfortable now. Wish it was a closer fight though with Nico. Not going to lie about that. So we're heavy on the brakes for the hairpin. Easy on the throttle out. I'm sure Nico will get us in the next race in Spain, because it's not my best track by far. We go a tenth quicker, nearly 2/10 quicker, and we take the fastest lap down again. So 12.7 seconds behind me, or behind Nico I think it could be. With 3 laps to go in this race now. We're out front by about 2.5 seconds, sorry, I don't know why I keep thinking 3. We tried something different starting up front. We didn't have to, we could have stayed on the same strategy as everyone else. But we tried something a little bit different here. But now the interesting thing is Nico is closing in on me now. So as my tyres start to wear out, he's got his primes on, so rolls are being reversed again and he's closing in. So we could still have a close finish here in China. We're going up to 2 laps to go. Run a bit wide there, and you can definitely see that Nico is closing in just a tiny bit. Is it by enough though? For Nico, we're 1.8 seconds slower. And the gap is sort of stabilised out here. With 2 laps to go here in this Grand Prix. Can we hold off the charge in Nico Rosberg as our tyres start to wear down? He will have better grip than us, but the gap's staying around the same. 1.9 seconds, but he'll gain a lot of time through this section because, as you've seen throughout this race, it's not my best section on the track. Or has he gained time on us? I'm not sure he has he? He's going to be close. No, we've gained time on him. 2.2 seconds the gap is now. I think we have got this Grand Prix under our belts now, to be honest, but anything can happen within this last lap. Alonso running well in 3rd place in his Ferrari. But he has run well at China before. Here we go, last lap of the race. 2.6 seconds ahead of Nico. It's still a close race within relation to what Mercedes was doing in the actual championship. With their races that they had where they came down to the wire. Last lap of the race for the final time through this small hairpin at turn 3. Can't believe we're going to win this Grand Prix. I didn't think we would have done until we've got past Nico, or got close to Nico with the DRS down the back straight when our tyres warmed up. Coming up to this hairpin and chicane. Well, it's like a little chicane for the final time. We lose about 3/10 to Nico around that section in sector 2, but it doesn't matter now. We're going to win the Grand Prix if nothing goes wrong here. Going to win the Chinese Grand Prix. It's not the first time I've won the Chinese Grand Prix, but it's the first time in a while. Quickly go through the gears here. I'll cruise home now to win the Grand Prix in China. There we go, we win the Chinese Grand Prix, go back to back of wins in this season from Bahrain and China. And after a good race from Nico Rosberg, he finished second. Good little fight we had there. Nearly a second clear with the lap time, so the fastest lap there. And we'll check who that car was that retired. It was Valtteri Bottas. That was a close run race between me and Nico. 2.4 seconds the gap at the end of the race. And we're 14 points ahead in the championship now. And Mercedes are 14 points ahead now in the constructors. So thank you very much for watching this video, and we will see you in the next race.